Quick pop-up live at my gym. I might cut it short if someone comes in to work out, just because, they'll be inevitably be on camera. But yeah, good morning. I'm gonna start doing these more often. You can really do this with lifting. It's really tough to do this with running, but we can hang out with lifting. We're gonna do shoulders today. Shoulders and a bit of legs. So I'm gonna start with some presses. Very important to warm up the external rotators. Your internal rotators, you work all the time. 90% of what you do during the day, when you reach, you pull, everything you're doing, you're using your internal rotators. External rotators do not get worked out unless you actually really work them out, and they have a lot to do with the support system in your shoulder. So these kinds of exercises, where you go like this, and you use, the pressure is on the way up, you're kind of, the resistance is pushing you down, but you're working up. That's where you hit those external rotators, right? So that's what we're doing here, just to warm up, because everything you do with the shoulders, you have to keep in mind the external rotators. So we're gonna do a little bit of these. It's probably better that I do this lying down with a little more isolation, but just so you get the idea, this is what you do. And you can do this in many different forms, with bands, with cables. Yeah, so hopefully that makes sense. But this is the movement, everybody, just to get those external rotators really warmed up. What people injure the most, one of the most injured things that people injure, is their rotator cuff. And they'll do that from heavy bench pressing. And they put themselves at risk for that because they don't strengthen these external rotators, which need to be strengthened. They're little granule muscles. There's 3 of them in the shoulder that, if they're weak, you don't effectively have that shield to shield you from injury. All right, let's start with some presses and see where I'm at. It's been a little while. We're starting this lifting chapter back up again with no supplements. Why don't we start with 35s and see how that goes? Ooh, okay. It's not too bad. I like to keep my reps 8 or under when I'm gaining size. And who knows where this evolution will take us, lifting like this. We might end up joining a gym and then taking YouTube to the gym. We're taking the camera to the gym. Right now we're starting off in my apartment complex. But yeah, if you're just getting here, stay here. We want to ask you why you're not vegan yet, possibly. We want to show you that vegans can be big, healthy, and strong. And we want it to be a fun learning experience in the spirit of partnership, helping you learn to be vegan, to go vegan. Oh, shit. Okay, we're gonna do a few sets. 35s were kind of light, so let's move up to 40s. Say hi if you're in the chat, don't be shy. Okay, we got 40s. Let's do 3 sets of 8 here. Ooh, I gotta get them up first, right? Oh, there we go. Still pretty strong, even though I haven't really lifted in a while. And guys, I'm vegan. I take no supplements. I don't do protein powder. really no processed food, very minimal, and you can do it. You don't need anything from an animal. You definitely don't need any extraneous supplements. Vitamin B12 is fake. What a new beautiful open terrain we have here in 2026 to uptick our health. We don't have to hurt animals anymore in order to thrive. You need nothing from an animal to thrive, literally zero. Nobody in the chat can name me one thing that you need from an animal to thrive. And there'd be some vegans that would tell you, well, you still need to supplement B12. Well, where I would argue with them is that a vegan diet is strong, not weak like they're lamenting. You don't need any supplements to thrive on a vegan diet. Whew. All right, you know what? 40s were pretty easy too. Let's do 45s. Let's stress test our shoulder strength here today. Let's do 45s. I'll tell you, the longer you're vegan, it really just keeps getting better, you know? So Ryan, oh, thank you, Ryan. Ryan says B12 is fake. Thank you. Ryan's one of the more recent amazing people that have seen over the lie of B12. And thanks, Ryan, for actually being a vegan and not being just the plant-based science go-tour. Thanks for being in the chat. All right, Ryan, can I do 3 sets? Can I do one more set of 8 with these 45s? I don't know. I haven't done these presses in like so long, but it's like the vegan physique just doesn't stop, you know? I'm still pretty, defined with the arm. I went live with 16% battery, so we got 10% left. And welcome anybody else in the chat here. Don't forget, tonight we're out on the streets. All right, got some motivation here. Okay, Ryan. Let's see here. 45s, 3 sets of 8. Now, I might have taken on more than I could chew here. Let's see if I can do this. First, we got to get it up. Ooh, okay, that's not too bad. Ooh, that's heavier. Ooh, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh. Whew. Golly, that's not even that bad. Marcos in the house. Marcos says, thanks, James. I'm reading the book, and when I finish, I'll give you my impressions. Vegan forever. Let's go. Thank you, Marcos. Thank you, Ryan, for being vegan. And Marcos, I look forward to what you think. And keep in mind, Marcos, it's just a history book. It's nothing more. Everything in that book you can look up and you can fact check online. It's dates, people, times, happenings. The author just lays it out for ethical vegans to have a quick go-to reference in realizing how fake, how much of a nefarious absolute lie B12 is. Sup, some call me Fur. Godfather, how you doing? Godfather. All right, nice, right on. Okay, man, right on. Well, yeah, I'm just doing a quick little workout here today. We just did 3 sets of 8 with dumbbells, and I'm gonna move on to some laterals and see what we can do there. By the way, I'm loving this new frontier of kind of outreach and being live. I'm gonna do this more often. We'll do it in the gym because it's easier, and you guys might see this whole evolution where I'm probably gonna join the gym and take the camera to the gym too. And then literally be a loud ass person like I am and just talk vegan outreach in the middle of the gym. We'll see how this goes, but this could be fun. All right, let's see, you know what? Let's see if I can do 3 sets of 8 with the 50s. I just did the 45s. I'm gonna try the 50s. I'm 68 years young and I'm 13 years pure vegan and for life. Oh, Marcos, that's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, I was talking to someone earlier and they said that the like after you hit that 10-year plus vegan, you become 20 years less than your actual age. So Marcos, you're more like 40. You're like my actual age, and I feel like I'm 25 or 22 or whatever. You know, we can pretty much subtract 20 years from our age. So yeah, I mean, super young, super young. All right, guys, since I got some of you guys watching, let's do the 50s. Let's see if I can do the 50s. Keep in mind, I haven't worked out like this in ages, but if you're a vegan, the muscle stays. You know, you're running an engine on clean fuel. The muscle stays. I bet you I could have all my strength back from when I was putting up, 300 pounds on the bench. I could have that back, who knows, a few months time horizon. Oh, exactly. Some call me Fur. And nice to hear you had a nice walk through the snow. Wow. All right, let's see here. Oh, I love my mug here today. All right, let's see. Let's hit this. 3 sets of 8. 50s. It's the highest this little gym goes up to. Okay, getting them up, not bad. Oh, that's not bad. Oh my God. I'm telling you, the longer you're vegan, it just keeps getting better and better. I just crushed those presses like I've been lifting for the last few years. All right, let's do some laterals. We're gonna get our numbers back up. 15s are pretty good for starting off with laterals. Oh boy. It's so cool having you guys here for this little workout here. Now keep in mind, my phone might die. It's not me hanging up on you guys. I just started this with a little bit of juice. So there was 4 sets there. We're gonna do a few sets of laterals with dumbbells now. So dumbbells are gonna hit your lateral heads of your shoulders. And these exercises are called laterals. Anybody feel free to critique my form, give me some pro tips, I'm all about that. I'm in the spirit of partnership, never competition. If I can receive some good pro tips, I'd love to absorb them. Okay, let's do 4 more. I love this new technology, guys. Work out with Jimmy in the morning. And it kind of sparks me with some zest to get these sets done in good form. A friend asked me, where I always take all this energy? where you get the energy from, right? Yeah, it's the plants. Oh, by the way, I was working on t-shirts last night, guys. I'm gonna have finally a t-shirt in my store. I was working on it late last night. It's gonna say in big letters, plants and weights. And then it's gonna say underneath is all it takes. It's gonna be meant for people working out. It's gonna be kind of like a tight crew neck type thing. Tighter crew neck type thing. And on the back, it's gonna say hashtag vegan no subs. So look out for that in the store. I'll probably have it up by, depending on what time I'm back from activism tonight, have it up tonight or tomorrow. Don't sit and do it. Stand straight and do it. Okay. Thanks. Appreciate that, Godfather. Appreciate that input. I do like to sit a little bit. I feel like when I stand, I invoke a little bit more of body momentum. Like for me, when I sit, I feel like I isolate a little bit better. But I really appreciate that. I feel like I can handle more than this, but I think 15 is pretty good for just getting back into it. Come on, one more. Sticking into that 8 range, I feel like anything more than 8, not necessarily that great for trying to put on size. Here we have a shop, you can print your own t-shirt, I think. That's what I do next. Oh, that's so cool. Some call me Fur. That's so cool. I wish I had that, I could instantly do it. But what you do is you go through this website that builds it out for you, does everything for you, and then ships and sends it for you. And then it just sends me, the seller, a cut of the sale, which would probably be effectively a few dollars because they're taking their cut, which is the lion's share because they built it all out. But I think it'd be a pretty cool thing to get out there. I'll start wearing them in my outreaches and live streams like this to just let people know you need nothing from an animal to thrive. You need no supplements. Don't believe the lies. Nefarious, very keen and clever, nefarious lies even that are being propelled about by vegans nonetheless right now. And like I was saying, I can't even call them vegans at this point. I mean, they've been led to the water, but refuse to look at the truth. So I'll call them plant-basers, plant-based sciencers. The trick is turning them vegan. And with this kind of tilt. And underneath that, of course, reaching the masses and letting them realize they've been lied to on the meat, cheese, milk, and egg narrative. Not about competing, not about me versus you. It's about sharing with people, having them look up and see that we've all been lied to. Oh, that's cool. All right, one more set here. Keep in mind, guys, if my phone dies or if I go out, it's because my battery's dead. So I apologize if this stream ends abruptly, but I'll probably do this set, another set, and we'll call it before my phone dies. But we'll just keep doing these. Thanks you guys for being here. And if anybody feels so inclined, please subscribe to the channel. Looking forward to another robust year of growth. Hoping to double subs and optimize our exposure. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, that feels pretty good. All right, last set. Why don't we do some Arnold curls for this last set? Arnold curls, we'll do them light, just to give you an idea. Also, anybody watching, little disclaimer. One thing you want to do before any workout are external rotator exercises, right? You want to be lying down, if possible. Now imagine me lying down doing this on my side, right? And you want the resistance to be coming down like this, and you're going against the resistance going up, okay? What you're doing there is you're strengthening the external rotators. When we're going about our day, reaching for things, opening things, pushing doors closed, whatever we're doing, we're using our internal rotators. But we never use or work out or strengthen our external rotators. So these kinds of exercises like this strengthen our external and effectively build a shield in our shoulders. So when we're working out, we don't get injured. We have a whole trifecta, the trifecta of the external rotators optimized and strengthened to therein provide a shield and support for those big heavy lifts where we're pressing up. Yeah. T-shirt dropping this week. It's gonna drop this week, Ryan. Plants and weights is all it takes. Godfather says, where do I shop for my groceries? Well, everywhere. The idea is to shop as local and as organic as possible. We do the best we can. We get the most organic that we can, the most raw that we can. We underlie that with just doing the bare minimum and being vegan. For anybody new in the chat, just yielding other sentient beings their own bodily autonomy, and then we go up from there, just doing our best. So, okay, so I'm about to do Arnold curls, guys. I don't know if you've heard of Arnold curls, but back in the 70s, he kind of coined this one, where he would start right here, and it's a nice kind of rotate out, and then a press up, right? And then you rotate back in. with the top of your fist facing forward. And then you're rotating out, palms facing forward, and then the press. This effectively hits that whole shoulder area. It kind of like engulfs and proliferates that sphere of the shoulder, right? All the muscles in one movement. And Arnold coined this one back in the 70s. It's not an easy exercise, and you'll notice I can't use the heavy weights with it, but it's gonna effectively really nail everything in that shoulder area. Oh yeah. So, 3 sets of 8 there. Oh, that's so cool, Godfather. I would buy vegetables, organic vegetables, from you. If there was one, if you had one near me, just so you know. Oh, do 2 more sets of this, and we're gonna wrap up. I see I got 10 of you in here. Instantly, everybody, if you can, just like and subscribe. Trying to shore this channel up with some strength. And yeah, you know, this is a vegan channel, a vegan themed channel that talks about veganism, spirituality, creativity, bodybuilding now, and health. Health is a big one. Can't call ourselves vegans when we concede our own health for the sake of a narrative. I mean, we can call ourselves plant-based sciencers, but this channel is to help vegans see that we don't need anything from an animal to survive. Nothing, no supplements, nothing. Vegan diet equals strong. What's up, Steven? Nice to see you. You're hitting it at the tail end, Steven. My phone's gonna die any second. Just so you guys know, I might just be whoop, off air. Okay, it's not the authorities taking me off the air, okay? It's on my own volition, just so you know. Well, my phone's own volition, it's only at a certain percentage. All right, let's do one more set of Arnold curls here. So, we can't go as heavy as we were with the just general presses, but we can effectively go a little bit lighter with the goal of hitting that entire sphere of the deltoid. I was telling everybody, Steven, that I think I'm gonna join a gym and then take this little show on the road to the gym and just pop up at the gym with, I just gotta make sure I can as a YouTuber and be going live while I'm working out with a bunch of people around me and effectively do outreach. I'm a loud guy, man. So when I'm talking sometimes, it could effectively be activism, and then we could just start talking with random people at the gym. But I think this is a great thing to adopt. I mean, just everybody in 2026, just get loud. Just get loud. The more presence the animals have, the better. Prosperous Healing says, where do you get your protein from? Oh, thanks for that awesome question. So everywhere. So we ask ourselves, where do the animals get their protein from? So they get their protein from the plants. So effectively as vegans, we just cut out the middleman, because when we eat the animals, we eat the cholesterol, the hormones, the growth factors. There's something called insulin growth factor 1 that's been kind of granularly observed, connected to cancers. We're eating copious amounts of saturated fat that our bodies are not meant to eat. Think analogous to like the cow's milk. You know, everything in that white liquid, from the lipids, sodiums, proteins, IGF-1 growth factors, and hormones, is perfect for a baby cow to get from 40 pounds to 800 pounds. With meat, it's essentially the same type of thing, but you're putting an animal's actual body into your body. It's just not meant to be for our body. So we cut out the middleman, we eat the plants directly, the clean protein, we get clean carbs that our brains and our bodies run on, and we thrive. So I eat everything: beans, chickpeas, lentils, fruits, vegetables. Today I'll probably have a big bag of grapes for breakfast. I've been eating a lot of persimmons lately. I've been trying to be as raw as possible up until around 4 o'clock, and then I go a little bit more robust. But you can eat Chinese, American, Italian, Japanese, you can eat sushi, you can eat vegan versions of steak. You can find all these things if your why is strong enough. And the why is the ethos. The why is, I don't want to hurt anybody else in my expense. That's the why, because you don't need anything from an animal to thrive. Not 24, Ryan. There's one near me. It's called Snap Fitness. I think they're 24/7. So actually that would work out pretty good because I could go there late night and film, which would be cool. Thank you, Some Call Me Fur. That is so awesome that you said that. We vegans shouldn't compete with each other. Who is better vegan? Who is doing more? Thank you. Absolutely, on all fronts, we should never compete with one another. Competition is a narrative in itself, and competition is what has created capitalism, which underlies all these narratives. So thank you for that. I mean, some vegans are operating out of ego. Oh, look at me, look at me, look at me, look what I'm doing. Look at me talk down to this person. Realizing they're doing to everybody a disservice, the humans, the animals, the movement. It's just this one tunnel vision ego that they operate out of. All right, guys, before my phone dies, I'm probably going to let this go. Maybe I'll do one more set here, then I'll effectively have done my whole shoulder workout here in the chat with you guys. Yeah, it's right in the Annapolis, in the big Annapolis Town Center, Ryan. It's right in there. It is new. It's right, very close to 24-Hour Fitness, very close, but it is, it's kind of a little bit of ways. But essentially, I can walk there from where I am. But it sounds like this when you say they are not vegans by taking B12, for example. Yeah, well, this is more so, some call me fur, this is more so kind of a factual happening. This isn't really up for debate. And the whole B12 thing is, and as vegans, it is our responsibility to be more vigilant than others. We're leading the kind of questioning everything movement. So it's incumbent upon us to take stock of these things and then move forward accordingly. I'm sorry, sometimes you have to unsettle people to get them to change, and sometimes you have to hold your own group to account in the spirit of love and compassion. And this underlying spirit of love and compassion will proliferate to vegans, non-vegans, to everybody that we outreach to. So this has nothing to do with competition at all. It's just a factual thing. And the longer that we stay kind of complacent to everybody talking smack about this whole anti-B12 mission, the longer our movement is halted, in my opinion, and the governor is still on. So, we can do a lot better when we take the governor off. The animals can do a lot better. All right, one more set. Once again, guys, if my phone dies, it's not me, it's just the battery. 1, 2, 3, 4. And also, some call me fur, we have to keep in mind also that underlying the whole B12 thing is vivisection. So when we pay for B12, we're supporting vivisection. I don't know if you know what that is, but it's essentially, animals that get tortured for medicines, for testing on certain things, for pharma drugs. It's very cruel. I would put it just on the same level as killing animals for food, maybe worse. But I'm not sure if you're keen on vivisection. It's a really horrible thing. All right, guys, till the next time, I'll see you. I want to sign out because I want to give you a proper goodbye because my phone's about to die. But I'll be on the street tonight, guys, doing some activism, and come support if you want, come watch. We'll have some fun and hopefully change some hearts and minds and really get the word out on, how we've been lied to by these bad actors upstairs. So bye, everybody. Thanks, Steve. I appreciate you. Cheers. I also want to get mugs going too. I got the t-shirts I was telling you guys about. Plants and weights is all it takes. I want to get it on mugs too, so I can have it for my other live streams. Look out for those things this week on my channel. Marcos, Thank you for everything you do, sir. All right, vegan activists assemble, right? Let's be vegan for them, guys, 100%. All right, guys.